Dear students, in today's class, we will discuss about the last adjustment in partners capital account, that is capital adjustment. So this how to do this capital adjustment. All the methods are same like the previous problem, that is like first you need to prepare revaluation account, partners capital account, and then balance sheet, but one more step to be added. After revaluation account, you need to adjust old partners capital account according to the new partner capital, how much he will bring. No, on the basis of that you need to adjust old partners capital, and then you need to find out first only what is the balance to be carried forward for the next year, and whatever the adjustment, whatever, if there is a less amount, then then the old partner should bring that much of amount into the partnership form, or else if it is more than the balance whatever they required for the future, then that old partner can withdraw that amount from the business. That is called capital adjustment of the partner. That means old partners capital to be adjusted on the basis of new partners capital. For this you require new profit sharing ratio. So earlier what they are doing is they are not giving new profit sharing ratio, just they have given, just they will give new partner share. At that time you need to find out new profit sharing ratio, and then you need to do the capital adjustment. But here in the question bank they have given the problems related to like they only given the new profit sharing ratio, so no need to find out new profit sharing ratio. So here if they ask to find out new profit sharing ratio means we have already learnt we have already learnt in the calculation of new profit sharing ratio. So among that you need to apply that here, and then you need to find out. But if you do like that, it will take much time also and more steps also. For that it is difficult for us to allot the mark. So that's why what they are doing is they'll give directly which one, new profit sharing ratio. Only you need to do capital adjustment, and you need to open here cash or bank account. That is the one more step, because adjustments are to be made in cash. Usually they'll give like that only. So adjustments are to be made in cash means at that time need to open which one, either if they have given cash account, then you need to open cash account. If they have given bank account, then you need to open bank account. So when they will give capital adjustment in the problem, you need to open cash or bank account in the problem, or else you can't write directly in the balance sheet. So two steps extra here. One is after revaluation account you need to find out capital balance of the partner, old partner, depending upon the capital brought in by the new partner. And one more, you need to open here cash or bank account. That is after partners capital account you need to open cash or bank account. Then last step as it is that balance sheet you need to prepare. So let us understand this with the help of one problem. Already you are having 2 to 3 problems in the question bank, but chances are less for this capital adjustment, because this will be asked for next chapter, that is retirement chapter. Retirement chapter they will ask these type of question, but they will not ask in the admission problems. Why? Because it will take more steps and it is difficult for us to allot the mark also. So let it be, you need to learn at this stage only, because it will be helpful for you to understand the next chapter, that is retirement. So let us understand this with the help of one problem, which that one is given in the question bank. The first problem only they have given, that is related to Mahendra and Surendra. So I'll read the problem once. So while reading, what are the important things are there that you need to underline and keep it, so that it is easy for you to prepare the account. So Mahendra and Surendra are partners in a firm. Their balance sheet as on 31st 2017 stood as follows. That means they have not given any ratio here. So when they have not given any ratio, what you need to be considered? You need to consider it as, yes, they are equal partners. When the ratio was not mentioned in the problem, you need to consider that the ratio, old ratio was equal. They are equal partners. So it was not mentioned. So mention it there. They are equal partners. Why? Because no ratios are given in the problem. Balance sheet they have given. First we'll go through the asset side. Stock 39,000, debtors 32,000 minus 1,000, outer column 31,000, land and building 40,000, machinery 36,000, motor car 8,000, cash at bank 14,000. That means they have given here cash at bank. Cash at bank is nothing but bank account. So here you should open bank account, not cash account. And debtors, you are having PDD 1000, that is considered as old PDD. Let us see in the adjustment. Definitely they have given, they'll give in the adjustment regarding this. Okay, after that, on the asset side, you are not having any profit and loss account. So no worries at all, no profit and loss account, and no need to distribute in partners capital account. Next, liability side. Liability side, they have given creditors and bank loan. And there was no reserve fund or general reserve or something like that. Next, they have given direct capital, Mahindra and Surendra, that is 80,000, 40,000, 1 lakh, 20,000. Both side total they have given. On 1/4/2017, Chandra is admitted to partnership for 1/6 share in future profit. That means they have admitted Chandra for 1/6 share. I told you, no, sometimes they'll not give you new profit sharing ratio, means at that time you need to consider new partner share, and from 1 you need to minus this 1/6, and then you need to find out the remaining share. So after finding the remaining share, you need to calculate new profit sharing ratio. That I already taught you while I was doing calculation of new profit sharing ratio. So go through it once. You can check there and you can do it. But here they have not given like that. They only given the new profit sharing ratio. Okay. So 1/4/2007, need to underline this because this date you need to consider for which one? New balance sheet. And one more thing, in the problem they have not given profit and loss account, as well as they have not given general reserve also or reserve fund also. So those two adjustment, no need to do it in partners capital account. Next, 1/6 share in the future profit for the following terms. Chandra brings 26,000 as capital. Underline this 26,000. Depending upon this only we need to do the adjustment. So 26,000 as capital. Goodwill of the firm valued at 14,000. That means valued or created or raised is having the same meaning. This is case number 3. Why? Because it is to be retained in the business. So goodwill was not withdrawn. When it was not withdrawn, you need to consider it as it was retained in the business. That means this goodwill amount will appear in which one? New balance sheet. Next, motor car and machinery are to be depreciated by 20% and 3,800 respectively. Here they have given 1% also and one amount also. That means first asset you need to charge 20% depreciation. For second asset they only given the amount. So take that amount directly in the revaluation account. So first two adjustments will not come in revaluation account. These two will appear in which one? Partners capital account. But C, D and E will appear in which one? Revaluation account. D adjustment is related to prepaid rent rupees 600. Prepaid rent is nothing but unrecorded asset. Unrecorded asset will come on which side? Credit side of revaluation account. Next, provision for doubtful debt is to be maintained at 10%. See, they have given it maintained at 10%. I told you so many cases of PDD. In that, they have given maintained at 10%. They have given. That means you need to charge it on the debtors 10%. Then already one old PDD was there. That you need to minus and take it in the outer column. This is the main adjustment here. The capital account of all the partners are to be adjusted in their new profit sharing ratio 3:2:1 based on Chandra's capital. Based on Chandra's capital, they only given 3:2:1. Underline that. This is their new profit sharing ratio. So adjustments are to be made in cash. They will give like this only. Adjustment are to be made in cash. Now you are required to prepare revaluation account, partners capital account and balance sheet. While asking, they'll ask only 3 accounts, but when they'll give you adjustment, you need to prepare one more account, that is bank account, and also you need to do capital adjustment. So this is F is a new adjustment for you. All other adjustments are same like the previous problems, so no problem at all. First A and B will come in which one? Partners capital account. Rest C, D, E will appear in which one? Revaluation account. And then F need to do separate adjustment, and then it will appear in partners capital account. So let us start doing this problem with the first step. But partners capital account, here you are having very less adjustment. Why? Because you are not having reserve fund or profit and loss account at all. Just balance brought down you will have, and one more you will have which one? Goodwill. Apart from that, no other adjustment. That's why they have given you cash adjustment here. So let us start doing the problem. First step, what we need to do? First step is revaluation account. Need to open which account? Revaluation account. So here you are having how many entries for revaluation account? Starts from which one? It starts from C, D and E. In one they have given 2 adjustments. So let us start doing that. A and B will appear in which one? Partners capital account. So write here particulars, rupees, particulars, rupees. I have not written, I wrote in a short form, but don't do like that. Write it completely. Okay. So after writing that, C adjustment, directly we can go for C adjustment. Motor car and machinery are to be depreciated by 20% and 3,800 respectively. Depreciation will come in which side? Depreciation will come on the debit side of revaluation account, because it will decrease the value of asset. So write to depreciation on first one which asset they have given? First motor car, then machinery. Depreciation on motor car. Next they have given to depreciation on machinery. First one they have given percentage. When they gave percentage, check the motor car value in the balance sheet. Motor car value was how much? 8,000. So for that 8,000 need to charge how many percent? 20%. 8,000 into 20, it will come 1,600. Next, depreciation on machinery, they only gave the amount there. First percentage for first asset, second amount for the second asset, that is 3,800. 3,800. Remember student, when you are preparing revaluation account, keep this in mind. Depreciation always debit, appreciation always credit. These two are almost common in almost all the problems. If you are able to write this one, half of your work is over in which one? Revaluation account. Okay. Next, prepaid rent rupees 600. Prepaid rent is nothing but unrecorded asset. Unrecorded asset will come which side? It is like income. More in it will your income will be more. So it will come on which side? Credit side. So by prepaid rent, no need to do anything for this. Just write the value. How much they have given, that value you write here. That is 600. Next one, provision for doubtful debt is to be maintained at 10%. Provision for doubtful debt is to be maintained at 10%. They have not told you whether it is increased or reduced or something like that. Just maintained debt. Maintained debt also means that it was increased. Usually it was increased. If they have given when they will give maintained debt, that time need to compare with the old balance sheet, and then you need to come to the conclusion whether it is increased or decreased. First let us find out how much it will come. What is the debtor amount there? Debtor amount is 32,000. For this 32,000 they told 10%. 32,000 10% means it will come how much? 3,200, correct? Now they are telling that you need to maintain debtors at 10%. That means you need to maintain 3,200 as PDD. But in the problem, how much they gave? 1,000 they gave. 1,000 already they have maintained, but they are telling you to maintain 3,200. That means debtors PDD amount was increased or decreased? PDD amount was now increased from 1,000 to 3,200. They are telling till 3,200. That means PDD amount was increased. When it is increased, PDD amount was increased, then it is considered as which one? Expenses, and need to consider on debit side of which one? Revaluation account. So write here to new PDD. Once again I will explain. PDD they told you to maintain at 10%, correct? When they told you to maintain at 10%, just check in the old balance sheet what is the debtors amount. Debtors amount was 32,000, correct? For this 32,000 they told you to charge how much percent? 10%. So when you will charge 10%, it will come 3,200. But in the old balance sheet they have given you 1,000. If it was reduced less than that, means you can consider it as recovered and you can treat it on the which side? Credit side of revaluation account. But here they have given 3,200. That means it is more than the amount of old balance sheet. When it is more than that amount, what you can do is need to take the difference amount, and here this time PDD amount was what? Increased from 1,000 to 3,200. It was increased. When it was increased, need to consider as new PDD and need to write on the debit side of revaluation account. Suppose in the old balance sheet it was 1,000. When they after calculating here, if it will come for 3,200, if after they told you to maintain only 900, means 900 PDD means maintain PDD at 900 means that time what you need to do? Again need to compare with the old balance sheet. Old balance sheet it was 1,000. Here it was 900. That means 100 was what? Recovered now. So that will come on which side? Credit side of revaluation account. Like this you need to compare and write. When they have not given you increased or decreased, that time need to compare with the old balance sheet and then you need to find out whether it was increased or decreased. So here debtors was 32,000. For this they told you to maintain at 10%. It will come 3,200. But already 1,000 was there in the old balance sheet, that is old PDD. So minus that 1,000. Extra how much you need to consider as new PDD now? 2,200. How much? 2,200. 3,200 you got here. 3,200 minus 1,000. That means for 32,000 they told you to maintain 10%. It will come 3,200. From the 3,200 need to minus old PDD. At that time you will get the difference amount. That difference amount is considered as new PDD. So this is a different in different way they'll ask about PDD. Just if you practice those problems, then only you can understand this, or else you will feel difficult to understand this adjustment. But it is very simple. Just understand what you need to do at this stage. When they have not given increased or decreased, means need to compare with the old balance sheet and write the difference amount. If old balance sheet amount is more and adjustment amount is less, obviously difference amount will come this side. If old balance sheet amount is less, adjustment amount is more, then that difference amount will consider on the debit side. Need to consider as it was increased. If it was less, means you need to consider this as reduced. Okay, so now PDD is over. After that, any other adjustment? No. Provision for doubtful debt over. Next, capital adjustment. Capital adjustment will not come here. As usual, what we need to do? Need to close the revaluation account. So before closing, what we need to do? Need to check the which one? Total. Which side it is more? More on debit side only. So write the total. How much it will come? 7,600. So bring it to which side? Lesser side, that is credit side. 7,600. So by transfer to whom? Old partners. Old partners capital account. Transfer to old partners capital account. So from 7,600 minus 600, it will come how much? 7,000. So here they have not given you what? A ratio. When they have not given the ratio, need to consider them as equal partners. So what are the names of old partners? Mahendra and Surendra. So Mahendra, then Surendra. So what you need to do? This 7,000 should be distributed among them. In which ratio? Equal partners means it will come 1:1. There are two partners. So 1 plus 1 it will come 2. That is 1 by 2. 1 by 2. It will come how much? 3,500. And here 7,000 into 1 by 2. That means here also 3,500. So 7,000 was divided among Mahendra and Surendra in the old ratio. Old ratio, here they have not mentioned the ratio. Need to consider them as equal partners. So understood this revaluation account. See, these three are common here. Only this is what different than other problems. Other problems, I think they have not, whatever I solved, it was not there. This was a new one for PDD adjustment. So here ends your revaluation account. Next step, next step what we need to do is, first we need to find out the capital balance of all the partners depending upon the capital brought in by the new partner. Let us do it now. Then we will go for partners capital account. Let us start with the adjustments related to partners capital now. So we'll write the heading calculation of partners capital balance. So for this, first we need to write who is a new partner here. Chandra, right? How much he will bring? Chandra's capital. He will bring how much as a capital amount? Chandra's capital, it was 26,000. 26,000. And we want what for this? We want new profit sharing ratio, NPSR, new profit sharing ratio of all the partners. So that is, they have given, I told you to underline, and it was in the last adjustment, that is 3:2:1. So right here 3:2:1. This is for whom? First partner Mahendra, then Surendra, Surendra, and next one Chandra. So this is their new profit sharing ratio. It was given there. Next, after this, first thing we need to find out what is the total capital of the firm. How to find out that total capital of the firm? Let us write here total capital of the firm. First we need to find out this. Then we need to distribute among the old partner, among the partners in their new profit sharing ratio. See, Chandra will bring how much? Chandra will bring 26,000 for how much share? 1/6 share, correct? Now total capital of the firm will become how much? That 26,000 into if you do this ulta, that is 6/1. That means all share is considered as 6. all company this one share is, all firms share is considered as 6. So if you consider it as all, then it will become 6 by 1. How much it will come? 26,000 is new partner's capital, and if you consider his share and if you convert that to all share of the firm, it will become 6 by 1. That means 26,000 into 6 divided by 1, or else you can say that 26,000 into 6 into 6. So how much it will come? It will come 1,56,000. So this is what? This is total capital of the firm. When we got total capital of the firm, suppose Chandra will bring 26,000 for 1/8 share means that time 26,000 into 8 by 1, it will become 8 by 1. That time this 8 by 1, when you will do 8 by 1, whatever you will get the answer, that is considered as what? That is considered as total capital of the firm. But here they have given how much? 1/6 share. Okay, see, rest of the problems we have not considered his share at all. But when you are doing capital adjustment, we want this share. Why? Because for 1/6 share he will bring this much. For whole share of the firm means need to do reverse of this. That means 6 is considered as all share of the firm. Okay, now we got total capital of the firm. Actually this should go up and this will come down. I have written here and there. So correct it while writing in your notes. So write Chandra's capital and then Chandra will bring 26,000 for 1/6 share you write. Next you write total capital of the firm. Okay. Now you got total capital, that is 1,56,000. Now we will divide this 1,56,000 among the old partners. New partner share will come 26,000 only, but still I will do it and I will show you how it will come. So first partner, who is that first partner? First partner name is Mahendra. So Mahendra's capital, how much? 1,56,000. That was the total capital of the firm, into his share, new profit sharing ratio, that is 3 plus 2 plus 1. How much it will come? It will come 6. That is 3/6, 2/6 and 1/6, 3/6. Next, who is the next partner? Next partner is Surendra. Surendra's capital, it will come how much? Again, from in 1,56,000, his share, that is 2/6. How much it will come? You just check there. And next one, Chandra's capital. Chandra's capital, actually no need to calculate. Why? Because they only given in the problem, that is 26,000. But still, if you do by doing this like this also, you will get 26,000 as an answer. You can check it there. His share is 1/6. So check it in the problem. Check it, calculate and write there. You will get 26,000 as Chandra's capital. Let us do it now. 156,000 into 3/6. How much it will come? It will come 78,000. Correct? Do it in your calculator and find out 78,000. Next, Surendra's capital, 1,56,000 into 2 divided by 6 means it will come how much? 52,000. Next one, Chandra's capital, 1,56,000 into 1/6. If you do also, it will come 26,000 only. Did? Okay. So if you add all these three, then again you should get 1,56,000 as total capital, because this we have divided among the partners in their which ratio? New ratio. This is called capital adjustment. For this you are having mark. So this is the extra step when they will give capital adjustment. Okay. So this amount what you got now, no? These three amount these three amount is considered as balance carried down in partners capital and to be shown in new balance sheet Remember students, this three amount should be considered as balance carried down in partners capital account and this amount to be shown on the liability side of balance sheet as partners capital. If their capital balance is more than this, then they can withdraw excess amount from their account. If they are not having this much of capital balance in their account, then they need to bring extra amount to their capital account. So that we will do it while doing the partners capital account. Okay. So I'll explain once again. Here need to find out whatever they have given in the problem. Chandra's capital they have given 26,000 and new profit sharing ratio 3:2:1. Next, Chandra will bring how much? 26,000 for 1/6 share. So this we need on the basis of this need to find out total capital of the firm. Total capital of the firm will be 26,000 into reverse of this, that will become 6/1. So it will come 1,56,000. After getting total capital of the firm, that capital amount should be distributed among all the partners. Actually, new partners no need to find out. Why? Because whatever he will bring, the same amount will come to him. So Mahendra's capital 1,56,000 into 3/6 is new ratio. He will get 78,000. Surendra's 1,56,000 into 2/6 is new share and he will get 52,000. Chandra's capital, if you do also 1,56,000 into 1/6, it will come again 26,000. So after doing all this thing, remember these three amount will appear in the balance carried down. See, in the previous problem we are not writing balance carried down, partners balance carried down first, right? That is the last balance, last thing we are doing in partners capital. But in the capital adjustment, these amount we will write first only, then we will do the cash adjustment. First only we will fix this amount in their account, respective account, and then we will do whether he need to bring the cash or whether he need to withdraw the cash, that we will check there. Okay. So these three amount will also appear on the liability side of the balance sheet as partners capital. So this is regarding which one? Partners capital adjustment. So next step, need to prepare which account? Partners capital account. Okay, let us in the next step we will do which one? Partners capital account.